cedis is
but
what?
he's able to afford a 500 USD perfume.
No, they said average cleaner, so he's not an average cleaner.
He's probably earning the 2,000 euros. He's doing it more hours.
He's a YouTube toilet cleaner.
If everything he shows us on the internet is totally from only from his savings, then
he doesn't clean only one toilet.
Let's all leave this country.
He doesn't clean only one toilet.
It's for sale.
There are better countries.
So we are going to spread across all other countries. We're not
toilet
going to
cleaners in other countries earn more than in Netherlands. So if then your BP rises, someone from Switzerland, a toilet cleaner from Switzerland announces.
This is crazy.
You know. So yo.
On that note, please, this is Sauce and Pepper. Tell us what you think. Are you going to stay in Ghana with a PhD, or you're going to jackpass, forget studies and just leave this country? Because, Charlie, we are going through it. And as usual, politicians are quiet.
On passport 20. But me too quiet. Why would get a PhD or Lego and now invest in Ghana? Many will do US, China, Canada, Australia. Quite treatment about treat me and treat you, sir. Tina me say me passport me valuable che PhD awunya wo Lego. Some person me nya PhD wo University of Amsterdam. He say I'm a citizen of the Netherlands. Me kwa ko metumi enya bi. Aban kwa be support me ba me mpe.
So Kofi Gabs, aka Mr. Happiness, he's pressing the necks of Ghanaians, especially degree holders, and I think our degree holders are not happy about it. Me
including yourself.
Please, I gave up myself. Nothing he said in that video is false, but it's so painful to hear. Just like everybody, like nobody wants to hear the bitter truth.
Why?
You like to be told the truth that is bitter, please.
Yes.
Nobody likes to hear the bitter truth. He says that the Dutch passport is better than having a PhD in Ghana. This is higher learning. A PhD is higher learning. How do you compare a passport to higher learning? And if it's not for our leaders, why would someone make such comparison? Back to our leaders. Because the quality of life of a cleaner, that's the part that even kills me. He's just a cleaner. He calls himself the Bini Master and all that thing.
No problem.
And
we have the Dutch passport. You can call us whatever you want.
And his video say that's his life. Can you imagine that the quality of life of him as a cleaner in the Netherlands is much better than that of an average Ghanaian?
Yeah.
An average Ghanaian who earns close to about 7,000 Ghana cedi.
And that is what in dollars exactly.
Please, we've been saying the dollar does not favor us. We don't spend dollars in Ghana.
But the point is,
on this particular show, we spend cedis. We don't spend
so
dollars.
What? Okay. Then compare 7,000. Then it means someone who earns 5 million Zimbabwean dollars is better than. It's better than you.
But
that's the analogy.
On the more serious
there's a standard of conversion, and usually it's the international currency. You either use the dollar or so 7,000 Ghana cedis is what? Means what in the global sense of things. It's about $500. 400. So even $500. So please don't be calling your huge currency. Once you put
7,000
CDs on it,
we'll put
the value is not the same.
But let's go to. So he actually did a whole celebration of moving away from the Ghanaian passport, which is a citizen, to the Dutch passport.
I think so when we were preparing for this show, I think you mentioned what he was doing he was still drinking beer in Ghana. At least he could still afford beer in Ghana. So
but data has shown that he wasn't like a pauper.
Okay. Well, but for the fact that he used to drink beer, he could afford beer in Ghana enough. He can still afford beer in Netherlands. He could have cut the economy some slack. At least beer there. he can still drink.
It took me so long to get.
But on a more serious note, right? He has just painted the picture. These days, people are finding creative ways to paint the Ghana picture for us to see. Maybe when we say the Ghana picture or paint the Ghana picture in economic jargons, economic
It's too much for
discussions. You
people
can't
to
understand
it. Yeah.
So he's helping you understand the situation you find yourself in.
Yeah.
And it's so apt. So he's comparing two things. Why? Why are people angry? He is comparing one document to the other. You can extend it to say he's comparing the document means, the passport means he's a Dutch citizen or citizen of the Netherlands. What does that mean? That status in life, what does that mean? And getting a PhD from a Ghanaian university, what does that mean? I expected people who are like you, who are for the arguments that a PhD
But who says
is
I was
better.
for? I'm just saying that the comparison is not extremely fair because yes, one is having the right to be a citizen in a country that is better off. The quality of life of anybody in the Netherlands is way better off than the quality of life in Ghana. Yes, because they have good health system. They have good accommodation system. They have good transportation system. They have good education system, right? When you bring it back to Ghana, we don't have the same.
Yes.
Our entire system is a big mess. Thanks to our leaders. See, I like the fact that you said that maybe when we talk about political failure and we talk about the big terms, we say macroeconomics, inflation, the normal citizen or the woman on the streets doesn't often understand it. But the way he makes that statement, now people are comparing, it makes it easier. But if you tell me that having a PhD, my aspirations for life is not to be a cleaner in the UK or the US or Netherlands.
Good for you. His
aspiration
in life is to get good food to eat.
Exactly.
Is to drink good beer.
That is where I think that comparing his citizenship to the entire PhD holding is a bit far off. But if you tell me that I am throwing the Ghanaian passport away because today this gives me a better quality of life, I totally agree. Why did he have to rub it in for PhD holders?
That is what I'm saying. I was coming to that, and then you see how the Ghanaian PhD people behave.
Please, I'm not a Ghanaian PhD holder.
See, the argument I'm expecting you to make is to look at the opportunities that a Ghanaian PhD gives you that perhaps the Dutch passport or being the Dutch citizen does not give you. Let's compare that. What's the trajectory?
Let's start it. Because I think it's my aspiration to be to impact knowledge.
I think that for now, if you are holding a PhD in Ghana and someone has, like him, has a Dutch passport, no matter whether he's a cleaner or whatever, his lot is way better, right?
His lot is way better because of where he finds
his lot is way better. Of course, but that's the point he's making.
Yes, but if today opportunity comes across, there's a UN, let's not forget there are opportunities that are global to everybody, right? So if an opportunity comes up and UN is looking for somebody that says Dutch passports put him over me, that is a
qualified
PhD holder.
PhD holder in Ghana.
No, so PhD holder sitting in Ghana.
Yes, staying in Ghana. Living in Ghana.
You see, that's what I'm saying. He could have just said for anybody living in Ghana, PhD holder is not the highest standard for somebody living in Ghana.
It was well.
How about a businessman in Ghana? That's his Dutch certificate. Is his Dutch passport better than
that's the comparison. You see, I can see that he's looking at a status that is attained by...
it's not attained though.
Why? It's attained. He wasn't born there.
But of course,
he wasn't born there, so he attained it.
Not attained it. They achieved it. They worked and toiled for it. What way did he do to
go and get it there?
Please, he just married a woman and he got it.
So go and do it.
I'm not ready to marry into another country. Everybody could do that. That's like a very easy way of moving
but the
away
point is, that is one way. That is one way of getting it. There are different ways of
very
getting
easy way.
But that does not diminish the potency of what...
Easy way.
You see, you keep skirting around the argument.
I'm not skirting around. I agree with you.
Whether he stole the passport or he slept with someone to get it, or he married someone to get it, or whatever it is. Who said marrying someone is easy? To get it doesn't matter. The point is, he has it. And then the person who does dignified work to get the PhD, what are their lots? That's that's the two things he's comparing.
But that's what
Let's look for different parameters.
Okay.
How much does a PhD and a PhD holder and
I am not a
Ghana?
PhD holder. I cannot talk about that, but data from the internet say they earn about $600.
600, or in this case euros, so about 400 euros. Is it?
Okay, 400.
400.
Is it 400?
500 euros.
500
yes.
euros.
It's about 500 euros.
wish-
then what does data say about a cleaner? What a cleaner in the Netherlands earn?
1,400
Okay.
euros.
What's the cost of living for these two people? So that's it. So
So they earn about
that's
562 euros. So the cost of living the average cost of living for somebody in the Netherlands, it's 950.
exactly. So he's saving what?
He's saving about 500.
Yes, and in Ghana,
About 400.
And
Let's
in
say
Ghana,
400.
the PhD holders' earnings can't even cover cost of living because data shows that cost of living
is
for an
$400.
average. Yes.
And he's earning in 560.
So he's saving
$600. He's saving $200. He's saving $200.
in euros is $500. It's $500.
Yes.
So he's saving
But we
$100.
didn't convert the cost of living to euros as well.
No, you have to convert it to euros.
Let's wait.
So look,
Fine, he's saving about $150.
50 euros or whatever it is. So exactly that's the first point. The second point, what are the social enablements being a Dutch citizen give you?
That is exactly what I said. That of course, because he has that Dutch certificate in that country, of course, his benefits, which is education, is health, is much better than me in Ghana.
Who has a PhD? So where's the lie?
But my PhD does not limit me to Ghana. So when you say, wait, hold on. When you say that having a Dutch certificate
Don't
is
change
better,
the question.
I'm not changing the question.
The question is
having a Dutch certificate
in Ghana.
is better than a PhD holder in Ghana.
Yes.
I totally agree. But the PhD holder is not limited to Ghana.
No,
You as a Dutch
our
citizen who
argument
has
is
no
limited
certificate,
in
you are
that-
limited you are limited to the Netherlands.
You see what the Ghanaians do?
What do we
You see, you are always depending on the opportunities that other people give you. That's the
But we
first
have
thing.
agreed our leaders are followers. We are not going to
So
talk about this over and over again.
don't bring what the opportunity of a PhD holder in other jurisdictions. Like, okay, I'm teaching in Ghana and then a UN job comes. No, we are talking about what does the University of Ghana pay you?
But that has nothing to do with the PhD
what
holder.
opportunities you he
Wait.
said a PhD holder in Ghana, not a PhD holder working for the UN. Why do you want to change the question?
We have PhD holders in Ghana that are working for the UN.
Those are not the ones he's talking about.
And wait, now let's not go round about.
You are
about the
taking
bush.
us to roundabout.
I totally agree with what he said. He's pressing the necks of Ghanaians, right? And it falls all back to our leaders and our politicians because nothing in this world should make someone who is a cleaner in another country be priced over somebody who has a PhD, who has achieved and attained higher learning. It all comes back to our leaders because if it's not for the failure of leadership, why the hell would somebody be bold to be showing us cleaning toilets, saying that he that is cleaning the toilet is better off than someone who is impacting knowledge in me as a student? It comes back to our leaders because nothing makes the Netherlands better than Ghana because human resource, we have it. Natural resources, we have it. What don't we have in this country? All we don't have in this country is good leadership. It comes back to them. And as you know, funny enough, no politician has talked about this. Of course, how many politicians do we have
the last time a politician was given the chance to come and address one of our pertinent issues, he said it's a ritual problem.
See, the Ghanaians are not happy because it actually shows our rights. And this is why for some time, anytime I end our show, I keep saying, if you don't have an opportunity in Ghana and you get the chance to travel, must travel. But don't be in Ghana and say that because someone says that cleaning the toilet is better than having a Ghanaian citizenship. When you get the opportunity to attain higher learning in Ghana, do not, because opportunities will come for the two of you. And that person will not qualify. You will qualify.
What you just said is you have just preached to the choir. Of course, I will not clean toilet in Ghana. I will get a PhD in Ghana. So because when I clean toilets in Ghana, It's worse. First of all,
the
the
$100.
kind of toilet I'm cleaning in Ghana is not.
No, I'm just saying that the
Not point
opportunities.
there. Somebody say if
We
you
are not
get the
listening to you.
opportunity
When you
to
get
go and clean toilets in Netherlands compared to you doing PhD in Ghana, which one will you do?
Which one will you do, my
Yes.
people? That's the question. If you get the opportunity to go and clean toilets in UK or Netherlands and get a PhD in Ghana, which one will you choose? The conversation on social media shows that most people are not happy. Most people are not happy. Let me just take some of the tweets that have come because of this guy. He says the system is weak, so obviously having a Dutch passport is more valuable than having a PhD in Ghana. And then I saw where someone also put in minimal wage, right? So they asked, and AI actually supports this, that they asked AI that if you have a PhD in a country where minimal wage cannot cater for you, as compared to going to a country where minimal wage is good but you don't have a PhD, which one should you go for? And you have there's a good system that caters for you. It says you should travel. Of course, why wouldn't AI say travel? So even AI is against staying in Ghana with a PhD. No reasonable human being would choose a passport over PhD. It's just the hardship and the unbearable pressure the Ghanaian system is putting everybody through that is making people reconsider a decision like this. Exactly. I totally agree with you, tough me. Thank you. Subscribe, watch, like, share, and let us know what you think. Also, if you think we should talk about something we haven't, just tell us. Our producer is watching, is keeping an eye on the chat, and we'll jump on it as soon as we can. Bye.